English has two really important tenses that are kind of similar, but also pretty different. So today we're going to look at the present perfect versus the past simple. The interesting thing about these two tenses is that depending on if you're learning British English or American, or whatever you prefer to use, Americans speak differently from British people. British people use the present perfect more than Americans. Americans really love the present simple. But for right now, let's take a look at both tenses and see how they're different. Now, the past simple is actually more simple than the present perfect, so that's probably why we call it that. It has only two parts. There's the subject and the verb. For example, Dave visited, or my phone fell, they were blah blah blah, and that helped. Now, let's compare this immediately with the present perfect, where there are three parts. There is the subject, have or has, depending on the person, and the past participle, or maybe you know this as the third form of the verb. And of course, you can make all of these negative, but we're not focusing on that right now. The other two big differences is that with the past simple, time is specific or important. So we can always answer the question, when? For the present perfect, time is not specific. Maybe it's not important. Maybe we just don't even know. And finally, with the past simple, everything started and ended in the past. It's gone. It's done. The present perfect, however, started in the past, and it continues to the present and a little bit to the future. Now that we understand some basic rules, let's take a look at an exercise, and I'll help you through it as we do it. So here we have an exercise where we're going to choose the past simple or the present perfect. So let's look at number 1. Painting the bedroom yet? Not yet, I'll finish tomorrow. Okay, so he'll finish. So I think he has already started. So let's take a look. So have you finished? So he started in the past, but he has not finished. So this is how we would start our question. Number 2. I much last year, but okay, let's see. Well, here we have a specific time, so I'm going to use the past simple. And a lot this year. So this year is probably not finished yet. So I'm going to choose the present perfect. Okay, number 3, a holiday recently. Have you had? Well, recently is the past, but it's not very specific. Maybe yesterday, maybe last week, I don't know. So I think the present perfect is better. Okay, number 4, something last week. Okay, we have last week. So present perfect or past simple? Past simple, yes. So arrived, okay. We here for 5 days. Okay, so we arrived. So we started last week and we're still here. So we have been here for 5 days, okay. Number 5, Mr. Barnes is very important in this company. All right, he probably still works there, so present perfect or past simple? I think the present perfect. He's still there. Again, he started working in the past, he still works there now. Okay, number 6, he loves gardening. He was or he has been a gardener all his life. Okay. Now, if we didn't know this first part, you could say whatever you want, because if he's dead, he was a gardener all his life. If he's still alive, he has been. And they tell me he loves gardening, so I think he's still alive, so present perfect. Okay, number 7, anything like this before. Now, is before specific or not specific? It's not really specific. Was it yesterday, 2 months ago? No idea. So present perfect, have you seen? This is the most delicious. This is the most delicious. This is the most delicious dish. This is the most delicious dish. Oh boy. I ever ate. Well, I'm not dead and I might eat more food in my life, so present perfect makes more sense. Okay, number 9. Him behave like this before. Again, before is not very specific at all, so I think the present perfect. I've never seen. Now let's try the last one. So my mother... Okay, growing up. Well, you only grow up in your childhood, so she has finished growing up. So I'm going to choose the past simple because it's all in the past. There's no connection to the present right now. So my mother grew up in Scotland. Okay, let's check our answers. 10 out of 10. Nice. So let me know in the comments if you also got a 10 out of 10. If you found this video helpful, leave a like, consider subscribing, maybe share it with a friend who's also learning English. I really appreciate your help in spreading my English teaching. If there are any other grammar topics you would like to see me talk about, let me know also in the comments. And as always, I look forward to seeing you in the next video.